Deep in the heart of the Sahara Desert lies Timbuktu, a city that echoes with the legends of the past. Once known as the City of 333 Saints, Timbuktu was an intellectual capital, a hub of learning, and a place of sanctuary for the greatest minds in medieval Africa. But time has not been kind to this city, and the fate of its legendary libraries, repositories of knowledge that spanned centuries and continents, remains shrouded in mystery. What happened to these manuscripts, once lovingly collected and fiercely protected by generations of scholars and librarians? Were they destroyed in the fires of conflict, their ashes scattering into the winds of the desert? Or is there a hidden vault somewhere deep in the shifting sands, where thousands of ancient texts still lie buried, waiting to be rediscovered? Today, we embark on a journey into the past, into the heart of the desert, to uncover the truth about the lost libraries of Timbuktu. Could this treasure trove of knowledge have been lost forever? Or is there hope that some secrets remain hidden, waiting to be revealed to the world once again? Historical background. In the 15th and 16th centuries, Timbuktu stood at the crossroads of trade and scholarship, a beacon of knowledge in the African Sahel. It was a time of prosperity, with caravans traveling from distant lands, carrying not just goods like gold, salt, and textiles, but also ideas, philosophies, and sciences. Timbuktu was more than a trading hub. It was a cultural and academic capital, home to universities, madrasas, Islamic schools, and libraries where scholars from across Africa, the Middle East, and Europe came to study and share knowledge. It was in these libraries that knowledge was carefully curated, with scholars passionately ensuring that wisdom from far and wide was preserved for future generations. The texts themselves were more than paper and ink. They were the heartbeat of an intellectual and spiritual renaissance in West Africa. The threat of destruction. Fast forward to recent history, and the story takes a darker turn. In 2012, a violent insurgency swept through northern Mali, and militant groups took control of Timbuktu. Their radical interpretation of Islam deemed the ancient manuscripts idolatrous, and they sought to destroy these symbols of a diverse and multicultural intellectual tradition. The libraries, once sanctuaries of wisdom, were now under siege. News reports from around the world showed flames engulfing manuscripts, turning the pages of history into ash. Images of manuscripts burning in the streets and of militants patrolling the city struck a chord with viewers globally, sparking fear that the world had lost a treasure trove of human knowledge. But was the destruction as complete as it seemed? A historian sets the record straight. The media reports made it seem like all the manuscripts were burned. In reality, many of them were hidden away by local families or smuggled out of the city to protect them. These families had safeguarded their precious manuscripts for generations, and when the conflict began, they sprang into action. To them, these texts were more than books. They were their heritage, their history, their very identity. Their actions speak to a deep-rooted commitment to protect knowledge, even when faced with immense danger, and they remind us of the lengths to which people will go to preserve their cultural legacy. The Great Smuggling Operation. As the threat of destruction loomed larger, a daring plan was hatched, a plan to smuggle the manuscripts out of Timbuktu. The operation was spearheaded by librarians, local families, and scholars, all working together in secret to protect the heritage of their city. The rescue effort was a massive undertaking that involved moving thousands of manuscripts through the dangerous terrain of Mali. The texts were hidden in rice sacks, packed into cars, and transported under the cover of night to escape the attention of the militants. "We risked our lives, but it was necessary," recounts a librarian who was part of the operation. These manuscripts are not just paper, they are our heritage. The voices of those who participated in the smuggling effort convey a sense of urgency and bravery. Footage of nighttime operations shows texts being packed into boxes, loaded into boats, and carefully transported across rivers and through deserts, always in secrecy, always in fear of being caught. Their bravery not only preserved the physical manuscripts, but also safeguarded a vital part of African history that might have otherwise been lost forever. It was a mission of love, courage, and a shared belief that some things are simply too valuable to be destroyed. Hidden vault or lost forever? While the majority of Timbuktu's manuscripts were rescued and hidden, whispers and rumors persist that some of the most valuable texts were secreted away in a vault buried deep in the Sahara. It is said that during the height of the city's intellectual glory, the most precious manuscripts were placed in a hidden library, a sanctuary protected from natural disasters and human interference alike. These manuscripts are rumored to include original works of mathematicians, astronomers, philosophers, and poets. Texts that could potentially change our understanding of the ancient world. But where is this hidden vault? Could it still exist, untouched by time and conflict? There have been sightings of sealed-off caves and unexplored areas in the Adrar Desifogus Mountains, says an explorer who has dedicated his life to uncovering the truth about Timbuktu's lost libraries. It's possible that these could be hiding places for these invaluable texts. We are only just beginning to understand the full extent of what may be out there. What secrets might these hidden vaults hold? And could they reveal a forgotten chapter of history, preserved in silence beneath the sands of the Sahara? The mystery deepens with every clue, and the hope of discovery continues to inspire explorers and historians alike. The legacy and ongoing efforts. In the present day, the rescued manuscripts are undergoing a process of preservation, both physical and digital. In labs equipped with modern technology, archivists carefully handle each manuscript, scanning every page with high-resolution cameras to create digital copies. The manuscripts are then stored in secure databases, ensuring that their knowledge is not only preserved for future generations, but also made accessible to scholars and researchers worldwide. But the quest to preserve and discover more manuscripts continues. Researchers use advanced tools like ground-penetrating radar to search for anomalies beneath the desert's surface that could indicate hidden storage locations. AI-based archival techniques help to catalogue, analyse, and cross-reference the content of the manuscripts, shedding light on forgotten histories and intellectual traditions. The combined effort of technology and human passion breathes new life into the story of Timbuktu's libraries. Each manuscript uncovered, each text digitized, is a small victory in a larger battle to keep history alive. The mission is more than an academic pursuit. It's a race against time to ensure that the voices of the past continue to be heard in the present. The libraries of Timbuktu are a testament to human resilience, to the fight for knowledge and culture in the face of destruction. Whether hidden beneath the desert sands or smuggled away to safety, the manuscripts represent not just the past of a single city, but the intellectual heritage of an entire continent. They are a story of triumph over adversity, of courage in the face of loss, and of the enduring human spirit to preserve what is valuable and irreplaceable. But as the camera pulls away, revealing the vast Sahara at sunset, painted in hues of orange and red, one question lingers. What other secrets lie buried beneath the sands, waiting to be found? The screen fades to black, and a final message appears. Subscribe to explore more mysteries of the ancient world, and let us know in the comments what you think. Are the hidden vaults of Timbuktu real?